Hey guys, today I am sharing with you all an Empties video. I have tons of stuff in here because I haven't filmed one of these in a while, and I am so proud of myself. For the past over half a year, I've been doing so great with actually finishing products, which is awesome. So yay. And it's good because I'm putting out a lot more of these videos, and I know these videos are really helpful. So let's get on into it. I'm just going to pick things from the bag as we go. First thing that I pulled out here is the Jergens Ultra Healing Lotion. You guys know my favorite lotion is the Olay Quench, the one that's like the ultra healing or ultra moisturizing one. I really, really like that. But I wanted to give something else a try, especially since my skin has been so dry recently with just the, winter cold air and everything. And I was really wanting something super, super nourishing, but not to the level of like a body butter or anything, just because I always feel like those leave my clothes really greasy, and they're fine for if I'm going to bed, but during the day when I wake up and shower, I want something that still is going to absorb well. So I picked up this guy, and I really like this. It definitely has a much thicker texture than the Olay one does, but I also feel like in the same respect, it is just a tad bit more moisturizing. I wouldn't say it's like leaps and bounds more moisturizing, but I definitely do get more moisture out of this. This would be way too heavy for me to use like in the spring, summertime, but I would definitely repurchase this in the winter, fall time, just because it is so moisturizing. And I really did notice it do a lot for my skin. It really made my skin soft and smooth. I also like that there's not any fragrance in here, so when I shave, it doesn't seem to irritate my legs or anything. So love, love, love this, and I would really recommend it if you're dealing with really, really dry skin. The thing I have is kind of like a weird thing to show in an Empties, because it's not empty, it just needs to go out. This is the Real Techniques Complexion Sponge. First one I ever had. I don't know if you can see here, but there's just like nicks, and it's just old. I've had this forever, and it really is just probably gross and it just needs to be thrown out. So I have since repurchased a new one, and I love these. I think that if you don't want to spend the money on a beauty blender, these are awesome, and you literally get the same exact results. I've spent my money on a beauty blender before, not saying I won't again, but honestly, if you're on a budget, these are awesome. They are the best dupes you can find out there. You can find them at Ulta, really cheap, and they give you the same really flawless, really just perfected look, and they don't absorb a whole lot of your actual foundation, which I like. So love those. Of course, what is an Empties video without a thing of con squares? I feel like each time I show these, I always have a new brand because I always run out last minute and have to jump to wherever the nearest store is around me or around that time. So these are the CVS ones. I like these. I'm starting to kind of I remember at one point I had a favorite, so now I'm starting to kind of blur them all together. I mean, con squares are con squares. I just like the cotton squares because you get a lot more bang for your buck, and they do the same exact thing cotton rounds do, but they're a lot less expensive for some reason. So anyway, a little beauty budget tip right there. Next, I have the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. I have had this thing for how long? This is a great black eyeliner. I don't know if I'd repurchase it just because the L'Oreal, the Super Slim, I feel is just as good as it. And there's just tons of other drugstore felt tip liquid eyeliner pens. I don't feel like there's enough distinction between them to warrant a $20 price tag versus like a $7 or $8 price tag. So really, really great stuff. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just really expensive. Next, I have the Paula's Choice Earth Source Purely Natural Refreshing Toner. What is an Empties video without one of these? My favorite toner of all time. Right now, I am using the Clinique Mild Clarifying Lotion. It's one that I used to use religiously, and then I switched over to this guy. And then I don't know, I think I overestimated how much I had left, because one night I just ran out, and usually I'm really good about, reordering things, but I guess I just really wasn't paying attention, and I was like, shoot, now I have to go get something. So I didn't want to have to order it online, even though their shipping is super fast. I needed something literally the next day. So I purchased the Clinique one, and I really do like the Clinique one, but I like this a bit more. This really just helps to soothe my redness, and it's a lot more, I mean, when they say refreshing, it definitely is a lot more refreshing than the Clinique one is. This just feels so good on the skin. But the Clinique one is a little bit cheaper, and I still feel like the Clinique one is really good. So they're both my favorites. If I had to choose one, I really like this one, and I would definitely repurchase it. Next, I have a cleansing oil. This is the Eclose cleansing oil. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Daily Facial Cleansing Oil. Really, really like this stuff. Right now, it has a huge hair on it that, is this gonna come off? Ew. Gross. I really do like this. The only thing I didn't like about it is it has a very strong, I don't know, just a very strong herbally smell. I mean, it's not awful, but it just is really intense. And so, I don't know if I'd repurchase it. It is really good. It takes off all my makeup, but the scent is just sometimes a little bit off-putting. But I mean, the product works well and it's not too expensive. Right now, I'm using the Clinique Cleansing Oil just because I saw it on polishchoice.com and it was really recommended. And I really like that one because it doesn't have the scent, but it's kind of a different cleansing oil because it doesn't necessarily contain any oil ingredients, where this actually contains jojoba oil and like vitamin E, argan oil, like actual oils. The Clinique one is just a weird like scientific concoction of stuff that kind of feels like an oil and does the same thing as a cleansing oil but isn't an oil. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, this is good. The Clinique one's good. I'll probably try something totally different next time just because I'm a product junkie, but if you're looking for a good drugstore one, I really like that one, and I do like it more than the Garnier. Next, I have a body wash. I feel like I always have one of these in my Empties videos too. This is the Dove Purely Pampering Pistachio Cream and Magnolia Body Wash. I love this stuff. It's just got like the best scent ever to it. Oh my god. It's so good. It's just really nice and kind of floral, kind of sweet, girly, but not too sugary and not too overwhelming. The Dove body washes are just so moisturizing and they feel so good on the skin. They definitely do not strip the skin and they clean you. So I really, really like these. Right now I have a Dove one that's like from their winter care line, so it's like really intensely moisturizing, which is great for me right now. But come spring, summertime, I will go back to this guy because I love it and that scent is just to die for. Next, I have a brush cleanser. This is the e.l.f. Daily Brush Cleanser. This is what I use to spot clean my brushes almost every single day. I shouldn't say almost every single day, literally every single day I use this because I'm always cleaning face brushes, eye brushes. I am a brush cleaning fanatic. I'm kind of bad about deep cleaning them. I really need to do that more, but you know, spritzing them with something that's alcohol based to disinfect them, do it all the time because I really noticed that it helps to keep my skin clear and it helps, I don't know, just the makeup to look a lot prettier, I think. And this one is my favorite because it's really cheap. It is $3 and you are only getting 2 ounces. So I don't know, compared to like the MAC one, like your price per ounce. The e.l.f. one used to come in like a really big container, which was awesome because you spent $3 and you got this huge thing that was easily like between 8 and 10 ounces. And then they downsized to this guy but kept the price, which is really annoying. But I like it because it's easily accessible. I can find it at Target and I don't know, it's like $3 and it works really, really well. So I like that. Next, I have a mascara. This is the Benefit Their Real Mascara. This mascara pops into my channel from time to time because it's just one of those good mascaras that I always go back to. It's one of the few mascaras with a rubber wand that I actually like. I really find it to be lengthening, defining. It just makes your lashes look pretty. And this mascara, for me at least, is definitely one of those mascaras that looks best after like a week or two that it's been opened, because then the formula just dries to that perfect consistency, and then until it's done, it's just great and it makes your lashes look awesome. So unfortunately, this is all dried out now and is pretty much empty, so having to throw it away, but I would definitely recommend this. The only thing I don't like about that, again, is the price. For a mascara, it's very expensive. Next, I have a lipstick that's not empty at all, but I've had it for 5 years, and I was going through my collection because I was wearing red lipstick one day and I saw this and I was like, oh, I haven't worn that forever, and I was like, yeah, that's because it's older than crap. This is the Maybelline Are You Ready Color Sensational Lipstick. It's beautiful. It's like that perfect red. It's not too orange, it's not too blue, it's just beautiful. So if you need a red, Are You Ready is gorgeous. But I mean, 4 years ago, I just maybe didn't wear red lipstick all that much because it doesn't look like I used a whole lot of it. But it was for a long time my favorite red lipstick and probably the only one I owned. But I decided it's time to throw it away because it doesn't smell like Maybelline lipsticks anymore and it just kind of smells like garbage. Like it's just awful. And Maybelline Color Sensational lipsticks, they have that very distinct smell, and that's how I know that these go bad, is when you smell it, it doesn't smell like a Maybelline lipstick anymore. So have to throw that guy away because I don't want to get some weird like lip fungus. Next, I have a Jane water resistant eyeliner. I go through these things like crazy too. There's still like a little tiny nubbin of eyeliner, but it's completely broken off. So if I try to take this around my eye, it will just break. And I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna throw it away. I'm not even gonna deal with that mess. But if I twist it, you can see there's nothing else coming up. So it's completely empty. Love these. These are my favorite pencil liners in the entire world because they're creamy, but they don't slide around too much. They actually like stay on your eyes. And in the waterline, oh my gosh, this is the best. I've recently tried going back to some of the L'Oreal liners I used to use in the past in my waterline, and those don't last near as long as this one does. And this guy is super cheap. It's like $6.99 at Ulta. Best waterline eyeliner ever. Absolutely love it. So again, that's from Jane, and it's called the Water Resistant Eyeliner. All right, we're almost to the bottom here. Next, I have a mascara from Almay. This is the Get Up and Grow Mascara. I'm like trying to remember why I decided to throw this out. It's because one day I accidentally left it open. Like I had literally kept it like this, which I've never done in my entire life. I must have been like in a huge hurry, or like, oh, I'll close that after I do this, and just never did. I don't know. But anyway, so after it's been, you know, left open for a day, I was like, ew, I don't know what has grown and manifested in there, so I am throwing it away. I didn't like this mascara as much as I thought I would because everybody raves about it. To me, it just didn't make my lashes look all that great. It honestly just kind of made them short and stubby, volumized, but no length. And it just, I don't know. I thought I would love it too because I looked at the wand and I was like, yes, that definitely looks like something I would enjoy. But there's just something about the formulation, or maybe the wand, that my eyelashes just didn't like. So wouldn't repurchase that. Next, I have kind of two little sample-y products here. The first one is a Clinique Long Last Glosswear in the shade Kissy Fit. I got this as a sample forever ago. I really like this lip gloss. I like the formulation. It's a little bit sticky, so it actually stays intact on your lips. It's not like the best lip gloss ever, but it is a really good one. And the shade is pretty, but it's just one of those shades I don't wear that much. I don't wear colors like this. I usually wear mauves, I wear browns, I wear reds, I wear berries. I wear anything really but like nudes and pinks. Those just aren't me. And so I really didn't get a whole lot of use out of this, but I would from time to time open it up. You know, 4 or 5 years later, this thing is so old and so gross. I just don't want to put it on my lips anymore. Similar to the whole deal with the Maybelline lipstick. I just decided it's time to throw it out. And then next I have a Laura Geller mascara. This is the Glam Lash. I got this as a sample from Ulta. It was a gift with purchase. I love this mascara for the lower lashes. And I don't know if it's because I got like the small little guy, so it's just like perfect, and it just became my lower lash mascara. The wand is very incy wincy, little bitty tiny, so it really just captures each of those lashes down there, and it makes them look really, really pretty. I tried it on my upper lashes. I didn't like it as much. I think the wand was like too small for up there, and I just felt like I had to go over it and over it and over it, over it. If you like more of the natural lash look, maybe you'd like it, but for me, I just felt like I had to constantly pile on mascara. But for the lower lashes, it's perfect. Don't know if I would buy it again just for the lower lashes because there's so many different drugstore mascaras out there for that, but it's a good one. And then of course, finally, I have to talk about my wallflowers for the past couple of months. I feel like I've gone through more than this, but maybe I haven't. I don't know. Honestly, I haven't been going through wallflowers as much as I used to. I went through a phase where I was like hardcore wallflower in every outlet in the house. The first one is Spiced Apple Toddy. This was a great one. I feel bad talking about these because these were all like winter scents, so I'm not even going to stay on these very long, but it was good. The next one I have here is Merry Mistletoe. Did not like this one. It just kind of, I don't know. Yeah, no, I didn't like it. It had this weird sweetness, but yet this weird like pine-ness to it. And I like sweet, and I do like pine, but I don't know, I kept it in this room and it just kind of like offset my mood for some reason. I just didn't get into it. And so now when I smell it, I kind of just get these bad feelings. Do you ever have that with scents? You just smell something and you're like, oh, like not that it smells bad, but just these memories and stuff start coming to you. I don't know. Anyway, not a huge fan of that scent. And then finally, Black Tie. This was awesome. If you you have a man in the house, he will like this. This is a good bedroom kind of scent because it's nice and it's musky, but yet it's still girly enough where it doesn't just smell like straight men in your bedroom or like 20 men took a shower in there. So really, really good scent. I really enjoy this, and I would recommend it if they still. Anyway, that's it. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this and you found this helpful, and I will talk to you guys all next time. Bye-bye.